Hey, hello, and welcome to Kettard Farms. We are running way late tonight. Appreciate y'all hanging out and waiting for me to get here. It has been a crazy night here. And man, this menu music is loud, at least for me. Hopefully, we can get going on the loading of the game here and it'll quiet down here a bit. My goodness, we had a fun evening with the family. We were at a banquet for my senior. He's graduating this year, and he was part of the swim team. And so I kind of forgot it was tonight. My wife reminded me, and then was like, "Oh yeah, we'll be home by 9, no problem." Well, here we are at I don't even know what time it is, 10 or 9:50. My goodness. So we're 50 minutes late to the stream. We'll see if we can make up some time here. And chat's been busy without me, so I apologize, but I'm not going to be able to scroll back through the last hour of all y'all probably asking where I was. But we're here now, and good to see y'all. Ty, VR's in Minnesota, always good to see you guys. King Randy, how you doing? Braden, I am a John Deere guy for the most part. That's what I grew up farming with. Living on a player, good to see you, man. Shout out to SK for trying to relay the messages for me tonight. I'm going to try and get this mic adjusted. You guys let me know if there's any audio issues, if I'm too loud, if I'm too quiet, all that good stuff. We're still dialing in the dual box streaming setup here. I'm still missing some lighting and whatnot, but we're going to get there. I've got a box of goodies coming tomorrow to get a wireless keyboard and mouse going so that I can switch over to this setup a little bit easier. It takes me about 20 minutes to get switched over every time I want to stream with the steering wheel right now, which is kind of a pain in the butt. But we'll get there. We'll get there. G2 Tanner, appreciate you continuing your membership there. And let's see. I've got to turn on somewhere in here my stream elements overlay. I think that's going now. Good deal. All right, I need to adjust the size of some of these windows. We're gonna hit the start button here and get the game loading in at least. There's always a little bit of loading that happens. Here we go. And that should about do it. Now I can see the chat window a little bit better. And there we go. All right, now if I remember right, there's a whole lot of cotton harvesting to be done over here somewhere. I think we've probably got the crew all assembled and waiting for me. Oh, they even left the cotton harvesters all set up here in order. I took a screenshot earlier. Hey, they even picked up the bales I left laying in the middle of the field. Good deal. So this is likely to be our last stream on this map because if I pop open the time-saving stock check window, oh, what happened to our wheat? We're down a little bit of wheat here, it looks like. But we've got 10,000 of all of these other crops here, and we're at 10 million, and we're at 7 million cotton here. We've got the dried corn. It's looking good. So our goal tonight is to knock out the last of this cotton, see if we can get the remaining 3,000 liters harvested off of the field and into the sheds. And then hopefully we'll be able to sell off all of this stuff and see how much it's worth, which will be a lot of fun, I think. So without further ado, let me see if I can figure out how to get this cotton harvester rolling. It's been a minute since we've done this, and I'm sure there's a GPS track of some kind over here that I'm supposed to be leveraging. Let me enable GPS, see if I can find it. What field are we in? We are in field 17. Do we have a field 17 GPS course that I should be using? Lots of courses. Field 17. I don't see one. Oh, they want me to come over to the grain bins. Where are the grain bins? Let me jump up here. Visit. Oh, we're up here. Oh my goodness, what do we got going on up here? We've got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Let me see if I can find flight mode. I've got a new keyboard over here right now, so I'm trying stuff out. Oh, there's the missing wheat. There you go. Or what it was it wheat that we were missing? I can't even remember now. Yeah, it's the wheat. So we've got all of our all of our mother bins and grain trucks all loaded up here, ready to go, so that we can get these trucks to start selling off all of our crops here as we go. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And so I'm guessing the guys have got an auto drive course set up for the trucks, and we've got the sell everything mod installed here so that we've got a place to sell all of the different things. That makes a lot of sense. We're gonna try and sell everything off once we've got a full 10 million. And so I want to take a screenshot of the list here before we get going, but I will allow for the wheat here because this is epic. So I'm gonna take a couple of screenshots here tonight because I don't think we've ever quite gotten this many crops on a single map. This is gonna be epic. And I do apologize, I'm falling behind on chat here. I'm so overwhelmed by all this cool stuff. All right, good deal, good deal. Let's see if I can jump back into my cotton harvester now, and we will get this party started. Nope, that's the wrong one. Let me see. Enter vehicle. And I've been told that the field is at the very bottom, number 86. So if I click on that and then do this. I'm not sure I've done this right, but we're about to find out. Yep, it looks like we're good to go. Alrighty then. Well, look at that. Now we're cruising. So we can, I can finally catch up on chat now that we've got that all out of the way. Many apologies. Dylan, how you doing? Welcome to the stream, man. And do I have automatic drop on? Well, I think so. It looks like it's tossing a bale out the back here. Skip 6 rows. Okay. I can attempt to skip 6 rows. Turn on automatic drop. Okay. We didn't have automatic drop on. Now we do. Boom. Now this should be fun watching people come up behind and grab all these bales as we get them unloaded. I think this combine might have had just a little bit more in it than some of the other ones, so hopefully we'll start dropping bales at a fairly uniform kind of area. And it looks like we've got somebody not on the GPS. We're losing a row over here. We've got a row of cotton shame there. I'm missing the in-game chat here as well. Let's check this out. Skip 6. The largest grain sale in FS22 history has commenced. So did we, here, let me take some screenshots of that menu as well. We've got a lot of stuff going on here. And I want to take a screenshot of our finances here. There we go. And what did I push? Some kind of wonky buttons. Awesome times. So I'm kind of curious to see how much we make here. I almost wish I'd moved us forward into a new month just to have a clean slate for all of our financial stats, but that's all right. That's all right. Your grandpa crawled in cripples. Oh, you guys are, what equipment are we talking about? I'm a little bit behind on some of the chat here. We've got a quite the interesting conversation going on. Oh, old 8N tractors. Nice. I knew a guy that had a couple of those. Those are the older, like kind of the grayish ones with red rims a lot of time. Kind of smaller tractors. Yeah, I knew a guy that collected. He had 2 of them. They were really awesome little machines. They were really small, but that was a lot of fun. I can't turn off the auto drive menu because I don't have a number pad on the keyboard I have tonight, so I'm trying to use key commands that don't exist. Yeah, I always loved the 8N. I thought it was a really cool little tractor. Now, the question is, how many liters is each of these bales that I'm kicking out? Is it 2,500? No, that's how much is in the hopper before it puts it into the bale. When's this gonna stop? It's 10K? So how many bales does that mean? So 10,000 bales, and we needed... Man, I don't even remember how many liters we need. We need 3 million, 2.7 million. Oh, that's not too bad. 270 bales. Ty, you were wrong with your American farming prediction. You thought it was going to be New Holland, or Challenger, maybe. Yeah, Versatile's a really cool company. We're super happy to have them. A lot of people were saying that it was going to be New Holland because they are also owned by the same people that own Case at the end of the day. However, they do operate as completely separate organizations, and so licensing is, essentially its own thing with each branch. In fact, even like Case Construction is different than Case Agriculture, so you don't just automatically get access to all the equipment. These bigger companies are quite complicated, but Versatile is a cool brand, and we've got some cool equipment coming, some stuff that's been released, and I'll go out on a limb and say there's some stuff nobody's seen yet. So we've got a few more things coming, which I'm really excited about. When is the next American Farming update? I think we're trying to put an update out every week, so we should have an interesting update this week. I know what the update is going to be about, but I can't say until the update comes out. But it should be a fun one. And then I know next week we've got another really cool update coming out that I can't talk about. So those are the 2 really cool updates. And then I think the week after that we're going to have, and I think each week that comes out, the updates get cooler. And so the next 2 updates are really cool. I think the update 2 weeks from now is going to be even better. So we'll see. I have to be really careful not to say too much. It's really exciting, though, being on a part of that team and building some cool stuff. Ty, will American Farming have skid steers? Not at launch, I don't think. I don't think we're going to make anything like that get into launch, but I can tell you that it's something that's on a list somewhere of things that I think will make it into the game eventually. Not familiar with the new Versatile models, but is it just me that feels like the panels, particularly the hoods, look a lot like the 2018 John Deere's? Oh, hey, there's that bale I left earlier tonight. Somebody come clean up on aisle 18 over here. We're almost to the end of this field. Almost. These fields are huge. Wow, this is one of the bigger fields. I wish I'd kept track of how many bales I've been dropping along the way down this field. It's been a lot, though. So I didn't even get a chance to look before we go too much longer. Let's see who's managed to make it on tonight for our big finale. We've got Sandman, we've got K-State, who I've got to give a lot of props to, been helping me keep things organized, as well as the other farm managers here, Amand, Pity, Swamp Fox. You guys have been doing a great job keeping things moving Farmer Tech, welcome to the stream. Always good to see the members on stream as well. Glad you could make it there, buddy. What is your favorite brand? Me personally, I like John Deere. So I have a special place in my heart for John Deere because that's what I got to farm with 25 years ago when I was on the farm. But honestly, we've gotten a chance to work with several other brands now, I have to say I'm becoming less and less brand loyal. There's some really cool equipment out there, and these other companies are doing some really awesome things. And I have to say I've never been a red guy, but getting to hang out with the Case Agriculture team at the Farm Progress show, and also getting to hang out with the Welker guys for a couple of days at Farm Progress, that was a definite highlight for me. So I was told to skip 6. So I'm going to go down to row 25 because I was in 19. And if I could count, we get into 25. There we go. We're going to go wibbly wobbly. Wibbly wobbly woo. There it is. Why did I skip 6? We've only got 5 harvesters. I don't know. Somebody's going to clean up my Slack here, though. I must have misread the message. Nope. I see skip 6 rows. I should have done one more. And then we could have done like the V formation. That's what I should have done. We'll do that next time. Although I'll have to count, so that'll be fun. We'll figure that out on the next round. We'll try to get different formations here. I'm going to slow up a little bit. Let these guys catch up. Stay together as a pack. It'll be more fun. Something about headlights messes with your head. Kind of getting PTSD from silage harvest. Oh man, I have to say I was silage harvest not my best activity, especially when I'm not on GPS. But we had a lot of fun with that. My steering wheel is not centered, but I have GPS on, so I can't recenter it. Now that is gonna drive me nuts. I don't like when things are at an angle and they shouldn't be. Ty, are we getting any snow? We have 9+ inches right now, and you're still getting hammered. Wow, that's crazy. No, we haven't gotten any snow. It's raining here. Luckily, it's warm enough that there's no snow. I heard Utah got just dumped on. That I saw some crazy pictures earlier today. We are expecting a potential chance of tornadoes tomorrow, which is not something we get very often here in Michigan, and so that that's a little bit scary, especially because we came from the Memphis area last week. They got hit with really bad tornadoes in that whole area right after we left, like hours after we left. So my wife, being from Eastern Europe, they don't really get tornadoes there at all, and so she was really freaking out about that a bit. So we managed to get out of the way of most of that bad weather, but a lot of people got hit really hard down there. So you should be able to center your wheel with GPS enabled. Yeah, it's I think it's the force feedback, because if I change it, it just snaps back to where it was when I enabled GPS. It's like I can't actually turn it, so I don't know what's going on. Had tornadoes here and ripped the roof off of your K-Steeler. Crazy, King Randy. You've been forecasted for 20 to 30 inches. Where are you at, Ty? That's some crazy snow. We need some sun so we can plant corn and beans. Yeah, there you go. That's what I need. I need some sunshine. It's 70 degrees at 10:10 p.m. Nice, sport. Nice. Yeah, we're at 49 here, so not too bad. Not too bad. Storms in Iowa were nasty on Friday. Yeah, that's what I've heard. Northern South Dakota not looking good. That's crazy, dude. So much snow. I'm still getting used to seeing myself without the green screen and like all this junk behind me. I don't know if I like it. I moved my camera too. My camera's off center. That's part of the problem. Well, I've got a new camera mount coming, as well as a better mic mount for me tomorrow. They should show up. So the Thursday live stream that we're going to do should be much better from a setup perspective. Should have everything kind of organized better here. Audio should be clean, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm excited. We're going to try on Thursday to do another ATS stream. I haven't done a lot of ATS on the channel. I know my focus is farming here, but American Truck Simulator is a close vertical, I would say. And it's the first time we're going to try and do a multiplayer convoy with a few people. So that should be crazy fun times. So if you're interested in that, Thursday at actually 9 p.m. this time around, hopefully, we'll be doing a convoy on the channel here. But rest assured, the regular daily videos are going to continue. We've got UMRV already queued up for tomorrow again. I did some fun recording on that this afternoon. And I can't wait to finish up our harvest on Edgewater, Saskatchewan on Thursday. That map has been just a blast to play, and I have the update from BC Bueller on the new... what do you call it, the swathing headers, where it doesn't pick up the grass anymore. So that's working amazing. He did a really good job on that update. You've seen 2 vehicles in the ditch in your stretch of the road. Crazy, dude. You just upgraded your laptop with a 32-inch monitor. Very nice. Andrew, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, man. It's interesting and entertaining when you attempt to drive fast in ATS and read chat at the same time. I know, I had a blast doing that. I was all over the place. I really, what I need to do for Thursday is I need to figure out how to set up my OBS to do like one of those rewind captures so that I can, you know, grab like the last 1 minute of footage, because I never remember to like jump back and you know, record that actually when I'm streaming. I'm just streaming. I don't record my streams typically. And we had some moments last time we streamed that would have made for some epic short videos, I think. Luke, welcome to the stream, man. Scream? It's a scream. Welcome to the stream, man. I'm all ramped up. I was at this banquet for my my son who's graduating high school, and he gave a really funny speech at the end of the banquet, and so I'm still chuckling about it in my head. But we had a good night out with the family, and we've officially picked a college. My oldest will be going to the University of Michigan, so very excited about that. Not just because it's an in-state college, which means that I won't be broke after sending him to college. It's a quite a nice university, so I can't wait. We're going to go and check things out here in a week or two here. We get to go out and get a tour of the dorm situation and figure out where he's going to be and a bunch of stuff like that. So really looking forward to that, going through all the paperwork, getting him officially signed up and accepted. So it should be good times. Barth, you guys got thunderstorms happening. Power went out. Crazy. Did you have an idea on the next map after this challenge? So we have been talking about a few maps. The active players that have been playing on the community server here for a while, they really want to do a map that they can do a lot of productions in. We haven't done a productions-based map here in a while, so we're looking at a few that have a lot of productions, but they're not very big maps typically, so we're kind of playing around looking for some options. So hopefully we're going to get something picked here soon, because like I said, this map is gonna wind up here pretty quick, and it'd be awesome if we could get the next one going pretty soon. Apologies, I'm still getting over this sinus infection. They've got me on some really good meds now. I've got all kinds of antibiotics. They gave me a crazy steroid shot when I was in there to try and get me cleared up because I was in pretty rough state. And now I'm just trying to wait for everything to kick in here. So I've still got a little bit of a tickle in my throat, a little bit of coughing going on. I'm slowing up here. I'm waiting for our last harvester to get into position. I think it'd be cool if we could get everybody to, catch up here. Who do we got back there? Here, I'm going to stop for a second. I'm stopping. We're going to try and get a screenshot, get everybody in here. I think it's Farmer Tech, and K-State's coming up behind. There we go. Let me see if I can get the names and everything. Alt-1. Go. Screenshots. Screenshots around. There we go. My bad. I'm messing everything up on you guys because I wanted a screenshot. Got to memorialize the moment. Oh, wait, Andrew, Michigan State is better. Ooh, I'm going to have to disagree with you there, sir. I've hired out of both colleges on the computer science side of things, so I'm a little bit biased, but I'm a bigger fan of University of Michigan, at least from the programs I've gotten to work with. Tim the Iowan, he has picked a major. He's going to be going into economics, and we're waiting to hear back on Ross Business School right now, but he wants to dual major in economics and business, so that should be a bit of fun. King Randy, you're the Ohio State fan. Oof. Well, there's all kinds of rivalries in chat tonight. Dylan, you'd love to see a co-op ATS convoy stream. Yep, we're going to do a staff team one on Thursday, and if that goes well, there's some talk of maybe setting up a VTS or a VTC, virtual trucking company, and opening it up to the community if we keep streaming it. If those streams do well and people like seeing some multiplayer convoy stuff with ATS and me goofing off, then we'll keep doing them, and we'll open it up to the community. That might be fun. West End is good for productions, and it's a 64X. Thanks, Brennan. I will check that map out. James Peters, I was on a week ago talking to K-State. Your wife had surgery last Monday. Been busy since. Sorry to hear it, man. Hope she's doing well. Mayaro, what gets you into the community server? So the community server is open to everybody. You just have to get onto the Discord server, and anybody can join. All the information is posted on the Discord server. And the channel members, we run 2 servers currently. We've got a Chilliwack server and a UMRV server, the Build Your Own Farm edition of that. And then I almost have the Edgewater, Saskatchewan crossplay server set up, so we're going to try and launch that this week. But, yeah, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy week. I know some people that are in economic jobs and make dollars. Yeah, that's, I mean, I think he's going to do well at whatever he wants to set his mind to. But he's got specific plans. Like he's a kid with a plan, and so he knows what he wants out of college, and he knows what he wants to do after college. And so I'm really excited for him. I can't wait to see what kind of things he's going to accomplish. So I think he's the kind of guy that he's going to want to be in business for himself sooner than later. And so I think he's going to be really looking to accelerate that as fast as he can. So I can't wait to see what he does as he gets through college. Just so long as he remembers to have some fun. Yeah, that's always the trick. Toby Neal, good evening. How you doing, man? Welcome to all the money going through the field. Yeah, we've got quite the harvester set up here. We've got 5 of these things going, and we're bringing in the bales. We're also selling off all of our crops, so the money is coming in rather quickly. I want to come in here and check. We were at 10 million wheat. We've already sold off 1.6 million liters of wheat here in the last few minutes. That's epic. And I can't wait to see this cotton start climbing up. I know K-State's got quite a loaded trailer back here. Trio, you want to study agriculture and become a farmer after college. Very nice, very nice. Ty, got to head out. Hopefully catch the stream later. Appreciate you stopping by, bud. I know I got a late start tonight. Hopefully we can go a little bit later tonight. We'll see how late I can stay up. Although I stayed up pretty late past my bedtime last night. I streamed for the first time on the other YouTube channel, the Kedrick Builds channel, and ended up streaming for like 4.5 hours, so can't be doing that every night. My wife has given me a reprieve this week, so I streamed Sunday night, I streamed Monday, I'm streaming tonight. Wednesday is squad built night. We get together in the evenings and have meetings and work on some stuff as a team. And then I'll be streaming Thursday night. So that's, you know what, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 5 nights in a row that I've got something booked. And so Friday night, I'm pretty sure I have to take my wife out somewhere nice because she's been a saint this week since we got back from vacation. Toby Neal, you did your first live stream last night. I wish I could have jumped into that. I didn't. I honestly, I forgot I was streaming on Monday for the first time, so I didn't manage to make it over there. But I did check out a little bit of it in the video earlier today. So nice job, dude. And yes, the water bottle, especially when you're getting started, is key. It's key. Trio, you've got time to figure it out. If you're just getting started into high school, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I think I'm just realizing my stream is probably a good 30 seconds delayed right now. So if I'm slow to answer questions, that's what's going on. And I just look back up and everybody's kind of crashing around the island here. I think I must have just missed that tree as I came flying through there. I wasn't even watching where I'm going. Very nice. And there's K-State off with a nice big load of bales. Look at all of that cotton. Is it just me that skips when I unload? Like, it looks like I skip a good chunk of cotton there every time I unload. I'm not overly worried about it. It must just be because we're going twice as fast as we're supposed to be going. I like this map. Who made it? So there is a link to this map in the description of the live stream because I always forget the exact details. But the modder's name and the link are both pasted down there in the description. And I suppose I could unpin the Kedrick is late message. That is no longer necessary. Myro, you like cotton. That's what you see a lot down there in Texas Gulf Coast area. Yeah, it's funny is I've not seen cotton in the field until we were in Tennessee like last week. And it was, you know, like the leftover cotton fields from the previous year. But it was really cool to actually get to see, you know, kind of just like this, where it's, you know, the old plants standing up. I already forgot where I'm at, so I don't know. I'm going to grab a random one, and you guys can figure it out and clean up the mess behind me. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just, I lost count of the rows. I was looking at chat. I'm sorry. It looks like there's probably 1 or 2 rows to my right. I can't be sure. The guys will clean it up when they get down here. They got to take the island pieces out while I was goofing off. Everyone has been skipping a little. Seen that earlier. Yeah, that's because the pre-bail chamber fills up before the baler unloads when you go too fast. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we've got the mod on that's letting us go 12 instead of 6 with these things just because these maps are so big. I'm loving that environmental score reward on every sale that we're getting too. Nice. Do you know if anyone is making a loose cotton harvester for FS22? A lot more common around you. I don't know. I know we had the one for 19 because I used that back in the day, and that was pretty cool. But I haven't seen one for 22. Now, which which track was I on? Negative 36, 35? There's one row beside me that I had skipped before, so I'll skip one row again. I'll just take the outside edge this time. We'll screw everybody up. We'll see how much they're paying attention. Just got to keep everyone on their toes. Oh, I can't drive, though. I'm trying not to cough on chat, and I lost count of what I was doing. I'm dumping a bale off, too. There's so much going on. I think that's the worst part about being sick is just, I don't know, I always hate being sick on camera. But if I just didn't record videos, I would have been missing like 3 weeks worth of content. So I apologize for making you all bear with me here. We are harvesting that cotton, though. Let's see. I think K-State was bringing those bales back up to the shed here. So we were at, I forget if we were at like 7,300 when we got started tonight. I can't remember for sure, but we're closing in on 8 million here already, and we've already sold off over 2 million liters of wheat. I'm really curious to see. I don't think we're going to be able to sell all this stuff over the course of the stream, but it'll be fun to try, that's for sure. And we're selling it at a loss, quite a loss actually in most of these cases, which is fine. It's not like we need money, but yeah, we're taking a hit just to get it all sold and see how much money we make. Alex, that's a great question. I don't have an Instagram because I am old and lazy. And I was just talking to a buddy of mine who's been kind of following me since just before I started YouTube and streaming and all this stuff at all. And he is on my case about getting a Twitter account, an Instagram account to go along with the Facebook account. So I don't have any of the other social medias besides YouTube and Facebook. Technically, I have a Twitch account that I used to stream on, but I haven't been over there in forever. So that's more of an account I just use to check in on other streamers that are hanging out over there. Oh no, we lost the pity. Martinez, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Why don't people do cotton much in FS? I don't know. All of our multiplayer servers have always been full of people with cotton because we have. It's one of the most profitable crops in the game, and so I see a lot of people running cotton on our multiplayer servers. I did cotton. I did a cotton series in FS19, and it was the only series of farm sim that I ever quote unquote failed farming at. And that's because I made a lot of really bad decisions. And, you know, cotton harvesting equipment is really expensive. And I spent a lot of money on a lot of different equipment and stuff that I just shouldn't have. And we kind of ran out of money. And, yeah, I just wrapped up that series at that point. But it was a fun map. It was a fun series. And I'll have to try it again. It's something I'm not super familiar with, and so I don't do it a lot, right? and I tend to focus on the things that I know how to do. And I realized that, you know, in 22, there's a lot of things I just haven't tried yet. I haven't tried cotton harvesting, and I haven't done a series where we did like grapes and olives and stuff. And so those are both things that I'd like to do at some point here. So we're going to be potentially trying those out here in future series and kind of mixing things up. I tend to stick to Midwest style farming with the corn and soybeans type stuff, you know, or some Canadian stuff, because I'm a little bit more familiar with that. Let's see. I missed quite a few chats while I was on my little rant. Where was I? C. Holder, did we win the competition? So I'll have to check in with Argsy to make sure, but I believe we did. At the beginning of the stream, we had 10 million wheat, barley, oats, canola, sorghum, sunflowers, soybeans. And in this stream, the goal is to get to 10 million cotton. We've got the 10 million dried corn down here, so that should about do it. And then I think we've got the straw somewhere. They don't show up. They're in different sheds. I think we've got straw somewhere too that we'd stacked up. Oh, we sold the straw earlier because I was so late to the stream. So we had 10 million liters of straw earlier. I did see that on the Discord server. So yeah, Tim, I don't think we were doing any root crops. When I checked Argsy's stream, I didn't see that they had, you know, millions of liters of any of the root crops either. That was a maybe on his initial post, and I don't think we ever committed to that one. Yeah, Toby, I did quit that one early. There was a few reasons for that series to wrap up a little bit early, but it was a fun one. It was a fun one. The harvesters are quite pricey and only usable for cotton. Yeah, exactly. Pam, this map is not out for all platforms. This is very much a PC-only map because it is a 16x map. So if you look at the map here, it is ginormous. We've been logged onto the map for about, what, 45 minutes now? I've only loaded in, you know, what, a third of the map now? Yeah, it's huge. All right, let's see. I'm going to pick this up and let's spin on over here. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna skip a couple more. I don't even know where we're going. They'll figure it out for me. 40 is a nice even number. Look, we're row 40 now. Oh wow. Well, we're like part of 40, part of 41 apparently. If you think a three-row header takes a while, yeah, there you go. I feel like a lot of content creators on American Farm Sim really gravitate towards a Midwest-style farming. You don't see too many people doing Southern farming. Yeah, and I think it just comes down to, whoa, what is going on? That bale like got stuck on me, and we lost a whole chunk there. So I think for me at least, the Midwest style farming thing is just, that's where I'm from, right? I grew up farming in southern Minnesota. So I know a lot more about harvesting and planting corn and soybeans, and so it's a comfort zone thing. Plus, you don't see that many southern crops. Like, I'd love to see a more robust, like, peanuts and some of those things. I know there's maps that have had rice and some other types of unique crops put into them, and so I'm looking to branch out and do more and more of that kind of stuff. So, Brayden, there's actually some cool maps and stuff that have come out on console now. Edgewater, Saskatchewan comes to mind. That's a really fun map that I've been playing a series on. That one is available on console. And then there's another one by TNT Modding that's coming out soon. I forget the name of the map now. Bucks County, maybe, or something? That one looks like it's going to be really cool. Toby, have a good one. Hopefully your stream goes well, sir. And yeah, I'll keep checking out your videos and hit you up with some feedback if I have any. Best of luck, sir. For the record, I don't think I would ever entertain harvesting potatoes. Seeing Farmer Cop have to stop every stinking row to unload just doesn't scream fun to me. Yeah, so if I were to do it, I would only do it with automation. Like, I'm a big Courseplay auto drive user, and you can keep a potato harvester running pretty good if you get some auto drive workers out there on the right fields. So that is my goal, is to see if I can get that fully automated. You've been playing it, but you want a big map with big fields like this. So if you're looking for a standard size map that has a bigger feeling fields, I would recommend maybe looking at the Welker Farm map. I think that one's pretty much 90% field. That might be a good one to check out. You could get tobacco in Farm Sim as a mod. But Peanuts is something, I've seen some Peanut mods out there. So Peanuts is a mod that's coming to FS22. I think some of the mods are private right now, but hopefully as they get fleshed out and tested, those modders are going to release them, I would hope. And that would be really cool. Perma's modding, always appreciate when you manage to show up. I know you're a busy guy these days. I got started really late anyway, so you haven't missed that much of the stream. Fox Farms is also a very big open map. Ah, gotcha. I have not tried that one out, I don't think. That's true about Courseplay Auto Drive. I think when I saw Farmer Cop do it in FS22, it was before the mods were released. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I see we're going to get a lot of cotton. So this will be the one that skips, because as I finish off this bale, we're already at 86%, and it'll take a while to get out. So I'll probably have to slow down to avoid running over crops. We'll actually try to pay attention this time, instead of just blowing through all of our cotton. I'm just mostly excited to see us get all the bales off the field and see if we can make 10 million liters tonight. Unload so slowly. There we go. I think we'll make it. Kick that bale out of there. Perfect timing. Yeah, I messed up the count again, so I was one row off. We've got the guys back there that are trying to clean up my mess. Yeah, I've heard that there's the Millennial Farmer map is back in progress, which is interesting. I'll be curious to see how that goes. I love that whoever set up the GPS track got it right on the row here. Look at that. Looks great. Yeah, Alex, it's been a struggle. It's been over 3 weeks now, and I finally broke down and went to the doctor, got some meds. Well, hopefully it'll start knocking it out. It's funny, is I felt great Sunday, Monday, and then today I'm like not feeling as good, but that's probably because I've gotten like 4 or 5 hours of sleep the last couple of nights, so really need to just go to bed and get some rest. But you know, who's got time for that when there's live streaming to do? Will I play the Millennial Farmer map when/if it comes out? Probably. I will at least check it out in a live stream. I don't know if I'll do a series on it or not. I might, just for the nostalgia factor, because that was the series where my channel really took off originally, so I feel like I'd almost have to go back and give it another run. And, well, you know, their farm has changed quite a bit since I did that. And if you remember, when I ran that series in FS 19, I did my best to kind of stay true to a lot of the equipment that they had on that farm. And so it'd be kind of fun to try and recreate that again, I think. You know, I haven't been in cab yet tonight. Let me see if I can increase my field of view a little bit. This is ridiculous. There we are. Turn the HUD off. I mean, outside of the windows being kind of dirty, this is a slick interior. Looking good. Oh, I think it's even got the bale numbers counting up. It does. Look at that. I can see my bale capacity right there on the monitor. I like that a lot. Kudos to the modder. That's awesome. Of course, I wasn't paying attention and we skipped a bunch of cotton again, but hey, you know, who's perfect? Yeah, permas, that was the series that you and I started talking to each other, Darren. I was fixing a lot of mods and stuff for that series. That was quite the crazy time back then. It's like I wanted to play the map so bad that I had to fix a lot of the stuff. That's what got me talking to Mapper's Paradise and stuff too. So I kind of became a unofficial tester for them and got to try out a lot of their stuff before it went out to the public. And that map, I mean, I was playing that map for a while before it re-released. I was lucky enough to be one of the handful of people that got it in that 15 minutes that it was up, and then they took it back down because there were issues, and I managed to have it and fix it and use it, and that was the start of really YouTube taking off for me in a lot of ways. But I don't think it's coming out anytime soon. I think it's going to be a while. Yeah, Trio, that was the map that you found my channel on. Nice. Kaiser, am I going to run Edgewater into 40 episodes or try doing cattle on one of the other farms down the line? So I am looking at expanding my farm there. I don't know if I'm going to get into cattle on that map just because I'm already doing dairy on UMRV, but it might be interesting to do beef cattle on Edgewater if I can figure out how I'd want to run that at some point. We'll see. We'll see. Millennial Farmer is such a classic FS19 map. So much drama after it struggled to get out, yet it blew up with so many YouTubers. Yeah, I had a lot of fun on that map. I thought it was really well done. I know there was a lot of issues with it, and it took them a long time to get it out, but I loved it. I loved it a lot. It should be 67 episodes, just like the first time I did it. Yeah, there you go. That was a long series, yep. Flint Hills would be an awesome map. I know somebody made a conversion of it, but I don't know if it's going to be released. I can't remember, but I feel like JS Mapping was working on converting / re-releasing that at some point, but I don't know if that'll ever see the light of day. How was it Mammoth Caves? Mammoth Caves were awesome. We had a lot of fun. The whole family went through there, and it was good times. Do Lincoln, Nebraska for your next live stream on YouTube. Lincoln, Nebraska, that was a good FS19 map. That was my last FS19 map. I don't know if that's come out for FS22 yet. You enjoyed the Millennial, but in your opinion didn't live up to the hype? I mean, there's always a lot of hype, especially when you're doing maps that are based on the big farm tubers. I'd love to see like a Larson's Farm map, maybe even a Cole the Cornstar map. You know, there's a lot of big names out there that would have cool farms and cool maps. I think it's just hard. They tried to do some unique things to improve the map. I'm talking about the Millennial Farmer map, to improve the map for the console players. And I think some of those things didn't work out as well as they'd hoped. Because it's really hard to actually test things on for consoles. So I think that's where you know, they ran into some problems. But for what they tried to do, I thought they did a lot. I thought it worked out good. Can't get into FS22, so you gotta watch me. It says you need a verification code to get into your game, and you can't find it anywhere. If you bought a physical copy of the game, it should have been on the. There should have been like a little piece of paper in the inside of the case that would have had that number on there. The Clark Farms map to come back, that was a good map. I had a lot of fun on that one. MRG did do an amazing job when he converted over Clark Farms. It was quite a nice map. I know he's been busy. He's been helping out a little bit on the American Farming team as well, working on a project, a post-launch project, I'll call it. So I'm really excited to be able to talk more about that at some point in the future. But he's been a fun to get to work with him one-on-one behind the scenes on something outside of Farm Sim. He's a cool guy. And I know he's got a lot of conversions and stuff on his plate for Farm Sim that he's working on too on the side. So I'll be curious to see when he starts getting some of those maps out. Yeah, Dennis Farms was hitting it hard at the beginning of FS22. I just haven't I haven't seen much from him lately. I'm on his Discord server, but I'll be honest, with everything going on, I have a hard time keeping track of my own Discord server. There's, you know, I don't even know, more than 3,000 people on there now, I think. And it gets to be a little bit crazy at times. But he did I played on one of the maps that he worked on. What was the name of that map? Mercer County? He did an edit to with a bunch of unique mechanics and stuff on that map, and that was a lot of fun. That map was a lot of fun. Yeah, a lot of the Farm Sim modders have really kind of gotten burned out, especially the mappers. And so that's unfortunate. I have seen that there's an Autumn Oaks coming out, or being worked on again, and that's a lot of fun. I loved Autumn Oaks, so when Autumn Oaks releases, I'll definitely be running another series over there. Westby was a great map. I'm so glad that they brought that out for 22 and made it 4X. I had a blast playing on that map. It's always hard being a tester with modders, though, on maps, especially for YouTube series. Because I think I started Westby over 3 times, and that gets to be a little rough sometimes. So maybe some point we'll go back and revisit Westby again, because I still feel like I didn't play that map as much as I wanted to. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups. $3.72K on Discord now. Crazy times. The Discord server has gotten out of control. Good deal. Yeah, there was a huge push at the beginning of FS22, and we got a lot of great mods and great maps and stuff very early on compared to how we've done that, or what we've seen in the past, I'll say. And so it's always exciting when we get a lot of stuff early on, but I think we're paying for it in the long run because we lost so many great modders that have had to just kind of step back. MRG started streaming again. He was doing some testing the other night. Yep, I caught a little bit of that stream. It's good to see him back, that's for sure. There's a post on Facebook a year ago on North Dakota Mapping and Modding that they were working on Larson Farms for 22, but he doesn't have it out, so not sure. Yeah, and maps take a long time. They're not easy. Yeah, Sid Modding took a little bit of a sabbatical, went and worked for Giants. I was very excited for him, but I'm also excited to see him back in the community and making mods again, so that's cool. I'd love to talk to him again at some point. I've talked to him a few times on Facebook. I'd love to chat with him and just ask him about his experiences working with Giants. It sounds like he had a lot of fun while he was there, just couldn't handle the relocation, so I can understand that. It'll be, though, interesting just to hear from him on, what he learned being on the inside, so to speak. I'm sure he's got an NDA and can't talk about everything, but I'm sure it was a fun experience for him. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Now 1, 2. I'm going to go 51 this time. Let's see if we can get this spaced out a little bit better. I think this is where I need to be. I could be wrong. The goal is to get the V formation again at some point, but we've left those other two guys so far behind that I don't think we'll ever quite get back to that. You're sad Giants never worked out for him, but hey, at least he can return to them in the long run down the line. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I bet DJ and Clutch are gonna have him on the Farm Sim show. That'll be a good one for sure. Is 40 Mile still making maps? I don't think I found you around the county streams you were doing. Although 40 Mile, I don't know who was the map maker. Camille, I think you're talking about, Dylan. He made a few maps for FS22 already. I've played at least one of them. His maps are almost always the big Canadian maps there, which are a lot of fun. And that's the one thing, that's what I'm kind of working up to in UMRV is I want to get back into some bigger modern equipment soon on some big maps. I think that'll be a lot of fun. I think I lost one of my combine drivers. Let's jump in here. Let's see how we're doing. We're at 6.5 million liters of wheat, and we're almost up to 8 million in cotton. So we've made, what, 500,000 liters of cotton here, a little bit more. Agco Grain Farm. Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. Oh, that was FS19. What's going to be the next multiplayer map? We have been talking about that. I don't know yet, but we want to do something that has some productions on it. And so they've been throwing around some ideas, starting to come up with those because, obviously we're going to wrap this thing up tonight, tomorrow after we get everything sold, take some more screenshots, and then I'll be working on standing up the new server. So I think the plan is this time around is to only use a handful of mods that are all available on the in-game mod hub, I think is what they were talking about. Although I don't think we're going to end up as a cross-play server because I think there's a few things that we want to do with the productions and things. I'm not sure yet, though. It depends on the map. Honestly, for a big multiplayer map like this, you almost have to go up to be able to support the number of people that are playing on it. So we'll see. Green Valley, Nebraska is definitely one that's in the running. We were talking about that earlier. So hopefully we'll see some other ideas here. And we'll go from there. Braden, you miss FS17. It was your birthday. You came back to play it. It was fun for you. Yeah. FS17 was the first farm sim that I played, and then I went back and bought FS15 and played it for a little bit. but FS19 was really where I got really into it. Yeah, this is a 16x map. This one is huge. I mean, we've been on here now for over an hour, and as you can see, I still haven't finished loading in all the parts of the map. It's just so big. So big. For Nebraska, do John Deere and Case. That's the most common there. Yeah, that's most common in a lot of parts of the Midwest for sure. Although I have started to see a lot more AGCO brands in areas, especially like around Wisconsin and stuff. When I've been passing through, I've seen a lot more AGCO. Trio Gaming, I have a 2410 chisel plow on UMRV, and it works amazing. I believe it's on the in-game mod hub, but don't take my word for it. All of my UMRV mods are posted on the Discord channel. So if you look in the FS22 mods channel, there's a pinned post with all of the mods I'm using on UMRV. Kaiser, you remember running Western Australia 16X when ArgZ did it last year, and your iMac somehow managed to run it? Yeah, there you go. What about FS23? Yeah, the mobile Switch version. So I might try and do that. I do have a Switch that Giants actually sent me, an official farming simulator Switch. So we might see if I can get that hooked up to my streaming software and stream that at some point when it comes out. I'll also very likely be doing some videos and live streams on American farming when it comes out. We'll see if we can make that happen. I'm hoping I can... I might even get permission to do a development build so I can stream it easier. We'll see. Whoever said IMAX can't game obviously hasn't met you. There you go. Hawkeye, you live in northeastern Iowa and saw Fent at the local John Deere dealership. Don't know what model it was, but it wasn't small. Yeah, Fent's got some big machines. And yeah, Kaiser, never estimate a gamer who wants to play some games. They'll find a way. I could use like an 11 shank ripper subsoiler, but those things are so small. And I mean, we didn't do that much ripping in the areas when I was farming. It was much more common to see something like a chisel plow out in the field than a real deep ripper. But I know there's a lot of places, depending on the soil type and stuff, where there's still a lot of ripping going on. All the auto drive dings. Just look at all the things Doom has been played on. Yeah, exactly. Doom has got to be one of the most ported games of all time. I'm curious with all these trucks going everywhere where we're at. We're still selling off the wheat. It's just trucking right along. Although it's funny, 10 million liters of wheat is only going to be worth around... well, not 10 million, but 6 million is only worth about $3 million. Crazy. We're at 8.2 million liters of cotton. That's really shot up here. I was wondering if we were going to be able to get this done here in 2 hours, but I've got faith. We've already made it almost 1 million liters through what we needed, so we're going to keep trucking on this. Kaiser, you got to do some experimenting to determine if it's indeed those mods killing the map. Yeah, I find that most of the time, well, I find that things fall into two categories. Most of the time, though, people have a ton of mods on a map, and the mods just start to lag things out because a lot of mods aren't optimized very well. But then I have found some maps come just poorly optimized, and so there's a lot of things you can do to help clean up a map. If you look at the log and you're seeing a lot of warnings and stuff, especially around texture sizes and things. I actually had a utility in FS19 that Paint-A-Farm, Kim, Paint-A-Farm guy, had created a script to kind of help modders clean stuff up. And then I took it and modified it and would like automatically run through and clean up any map I was going to play for a series. And that worked really well for a while. I haven't had a chance to go update that script for FS22 yet, but one of the great things that it did was it would go through the map and resize all the textures to be appropriately scaled for Farm Sim, and that helped with frame rates so much, especially in 19 where frame rates were a huge problem. FS22 seems to be a little bit more forgiving, though, from a performance perspective, at least. There we go. Relaxing Sounds. This is Western Australia 16X. The link to the map is in the description of the video, along with the modders details. Jesse the Farm Sim Dude, what's up? How's it going? We are doing good. We're going to be streaming a little bit later than usual tonight because we got a late start tonight. So we're only now entering around the halfway point through my planned streaming time for this wonderful Tuesday evening. Cricket, you were a random question. Just playing UMRV for a bit, found my pigs roaming around in field 7. I did see that there was some miscellaneous issues with things not with some of the animals not being in the right pens and stuff, so that's funny. I have not seen it personally, but I have heard that that was happening. I know there's a new update out for the map in the last few days. Uh-oh. Did I turn off automatic? No, I didn't turn off automatic drop. I think my bale just got stuck when the ramp came back up. So hopefully it gets unstuck when we when the next one starts coming out. Will, have a good one. Appreciate you stopping by the stream. Farm Sim Dude, nice man. Glad you cut the stream. Playing FS22 as well. Very nice. I've not tried Piney Run. How do you like that map? Braden, have a good one. Appreciate you swinging by. Say hi to Neil for me. He's been a long-time supporter of the community. Happy to see that he's trying to get his own channel started up here. Oh, goodness. I'm not catching up on my water, though. Oh no, I looked away and we hit the spot where I needed to slow down. I'm the worst. But we did knock the other bale off. So, woohoo. And then, yeah, for those that missed it, yesterday I did my first stream over on my other YouTube channel, Kettert Builds. We played a little bit of Icarus. It was a very frustrating stream, 4.5 hours of me failing to play the game correctly, so that was a lot of fun. And we've been playing Planet Crafter over there as well, so we got a couple of different games going on. Trying to keep things mixed up. You gotta cleanse the palate sometimes. I think recording videos on the other channel has helped me actually keep my energy up in Farm Sim. For a while there, for the better part of a year, and when I really started slowing down on posting videos on this channel for a little bit there, was in a large part because, you know, you play Farm Sim for, you know, a couple of hours every single day for, you know, 4 years straight, and it gets a little repetitive. So I've been mixing it up here, trying to keep things fresh, but I didn't want to pivot the channel. I didn't want to take away from the community that we've got here and try to introduce a lot of different content over here. So I've been over there on the Kettert Builds YouTube channel, starting to build up a new community that are interested in more survival, base building, factory type games. So we'll be playing some different games over there and trying to work my way up to posting daily on both channels. We'll see if I can ever quite get there. It's a lot of work. But thankfully, I've got a great team of staff team moderators that have been helping support the channel for a while now, and it's going well. We've kind of gotten into a good groove with the core team, so we're rocking and rolling on all kinds of different things now. And I have to say, it's the support on this channel has really helped kind of keep everything moving here on my YouTube side of things. We've really started to grow on the Kedrick Farms channel here over the last couple of months. It's been awesome to see so many new faces and everybody just kind of showing up for streams and commenting on the videos and being a part of the Discord server. It's been a lot of fun for me. So I really appreciate it. Jesse's Farm Sim, do you like the mix of farming and forestry? It has a ton of extra productions and field types like crude oil and gold. Oh, that's nice. I've always meant to check out, oh man, what was that other map that came out that had like the mining and stuff on it? It didn't have a lot of farming. It had a little bit of farming, but I can't even remember what it's called now. There's been a couple of maps like that though that have piqued my interest, but I haven't had a chance to check them out. Does anyone know if the Fieldstones mod that came out at the end of 19 will be in 22? Yeah, those were way better. That was a mod that Thundar did, and I got to play around with that in early access, and that was a lot of fun. I have not heard that one's in progress yet, though. I don't know if that'll be coming or not. Elk Mountain is one of the two maps that I was thinking of with the mining and stuff, but not the one that I wanted. The one that I was thinking about is the one that's up by like Alaska and Canada. There's like a river that runs through the map. It has kind of both sides of that river, I think, in parts of the map. It might have been just an FS19 map. Maybe it didn't come out. Yukon Valley, that's the one I'm thinking of. Did that come out for FS22? Or was that an FS19 only map? I don't even recall. That was a map I always regretted not playing yet, though. It looked like it was really well done. Oh, goodness. We're trying not to run over too many crops here. I keep stopping when we get ready to drop a bale. It is out for FS22, though. Man, I'm going to have to look that map up again. I mentioned it earlier in the stream, but this is a community server, so it's open to anybody on the Discord server. We've got at least one open harvester over here, if anybody wants to jump on and join us. Clutch did a series on it. Nice. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to really keep up on my other YouTubers like I used to. I used to pretty religiously check in on Clutch's stuff, you know, Farm Sim Guy, ArgZ, all, you know, a lot of guys, honestly. But man, it's hard when you're putting out as much content as I have lately to find the time to go and check in on the competition, so to speak. Not that I really ever view any of the other guys in the community like that. I'd have to say, all in all, the Farm Sim YouTuber community has been one of the nicest groups of people I've ever gotten to hang out with. We've gotten along quite well, I would say, across multiple people. I've had lots of great interactions with the other Farm Sim YouTubers. Oh, I think the game's saving. It's like every half hour or so we've got the autosave set up on this server. There we go. To do with Grant and Buck, or maybe Pickle. Yeah, I know they did some multiplayer stuff. Braden, have a good one, sir. We will see me on Thursday night. Yes, sir. We're going to be doing an ATS convoy stream on Thursday. Wish you had PC and Discord so you could join. There you go, Trio. I don't think your laptop has enough memory left for that. There you go. That's probably true. There's a number of mods on this server, and the map itself, I think, is decent size. Although, I have to say, this server has been one of the most stable multiplayer farm sim servers I've ever run. We've had servers that I have had to restart every day. And this server, I think I restart it before the streams, usually because they're asking me to install some mods. So I think this server has only been down unintentionally once since we stood it up a while ago, which is really impressive. So the kudos to the modder here for putting together a really solid map with very little bugs. And for a 16x map like this, it's just run beautifully. Perma's modding, we do need to try and do a quick test tomorrow, but it won't be until late if we do it, because I am in a squad built meeting probably until 10:30. We've got something coming out here to Field 14. We must be working on something somewhere. Oh, it's probably the empty semi. We've probably got semis running back and forth with the bales. Yeah, we're up to 8.3 million liters here already. We're half hour to go to get 1.7 million liters, a little bit more than a half hour. I think we can do it. We've sold off almost half of our wheat, so we're it's going to take a minute to get through the rest of these crops. Yeah, Permas, you're quite the night owl. Cricket, impressive it runs that smoothly. Yeah, I have to say, I have enjoyed this server. I was really stressed when we decided to stand up a 16x map, because I was worried that it was going to take up so much of my time to try and keep it running. And that's why I haven't run a community server for so long, is that I don't think people appreciate how much time goes into just making sure the server stays running, making sure people get along, follow the rules, equipment isn't getting left all over, people aren't griefing the server, all these things, especially when it's a community server like this that is open to the public. And thankfully, we've had such a great group of people supporting the server side of the operations. You know, the farm managers on the server have just taken it on themselves to keep everything going. So that's been awesome. And then that's made my job easy because I haven't had to do a lot on the back end. Multiplayer server on American Farming. Yeah, American Farming is not going to have multiplayer, at least not at launch. And so that's not going to be possible. Although I would love to see multiplayer come to American Farming at some point. That would be a lot of fun to work on as a developer for sure. Oh, the cotton even flies by the back window. That's kind of cool. I like it. Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time in cab these days. I don't know why. I find it very restrictive. Especially when I'm streaming. I on a multiplayer server, I kind of like to look around and see what everybody else is doing. So I'm kind of curious, what other maps have people been playing besides, you know, some of the big ones, you know, or the ones that I'm already playing, like UMRV and Edgewater. You know, what other good maps are out there that I haven't played a series on yet that you guys think I should check out? Because there's got to be other cool maps out there. I find a lot of times, you know, I'm so focused on the content I'm already working on and creating that it's hard for me to keep up on all the new stuff that's coming out. I've been fortunate that a lot of modders reach out to me and ask me if I would like to check their stuff out. And half the time, I don't even get around to that. I've been so busy lately, but it's hard for me to go track down things that I don't know about a lot of times. So I rely a lot on the community to help point me in the right direction sometimes. Hawkeye, you can't do in cab, makes you sick. You start staring at rows going through the head. Yeah, I feel you. I'm missing my hat tonight. I came straight in from the car. You guys can see my fact that I'm starting to go bald up here. Hair's getting a little thin. You're on Shelbury Creek, a little rough around the edges, but you like it. That's a good one. We ran that on a multiplayer server for a while for the channel members. I think I did a live stream on it too, although if I remember right, that was a live stream filled with technical difficulties, but that was a cool map. But I agree, yeah, it was a little rough around the edges, but it was a good map. I have been impressed. There's been quite a few good Canadian maps in Farm Sim that I've enjoyed a lot. It takes a bit to get used to farming more grains, though, instead of like I love harvesting corn. I like that it's high volume. While not necessarily being like that big of a header and stuff, so that you're always focusing on just, can I keep the combine moving? But those giant grain heads on the big Canadian maps and stuff, those are a lot of fun. Oh my goodness. Bale got sucked up onto the back of the door again somehow. Well, maybe I'll actually get to watch this one fall off. Cutting Edge, Frankenmuth 4X, Havana, Indiana. Havana, Indiana is one that I wanted to try. Manette Farms, that sounds like a good one. And there's a Canadian cattle farm map that you can't remember the name. Cattle farming would be fun. A little bit different than dairy. St. Cale and UMRV. Interesting. I don't think I've seen St. Cale before. Is that a European map, or I'm not familiar with it? Looks like I'm not the only one with a bale stuck on the back door. Gotta screenshot that. Whoa, we flung it off the field. Oh, and I've lost track. Oh well. They'll figure it out. We just pick random rows every time to keep everybody on their toes. I've still got my car keys in my pocket. That's what's stabbing into my leg in this seat. This racing chair is not designed for somebody to have a bunch of junk in their pockets. And so I'm going to take these keys out, and they're going to get left down here in the basement. And I'm going to try and go somewhere tomorrow, and I'm not going to know where they are. It's going to be a disaster. Should be fun. Usually I'm like begging my wife to help me find all the things that I lose. She's going to have a hard time with this one. I don't really know. It's on the small size and full of stuff to do. That sounds fun. One of the things that I haven't gotten into with UMRV yet that I think I'm going to introduce after this season is I haven't done a lot of the productions yet. And I think that while it's not something that I normally really like to get into, I think it might mix things up a little bit. And so we might try and pick up productions when I get to the end of this year's cycle, because I think we're about to get a whole bunch more cows, and I want to make sure I can keep up with that. and the farm is going to expand a lot, and then we're going to jump into productions in the next year on UMRV and play around with that. It should be fun. Yeah, permas, I need one of those locator tab things, probably. Usually my go-to is, you know, I've got the baseball cap, and I put my keys in my wallet and my belt in the hat when I get in the house, and then they're always sitting there right together. But not tonight. You finally started doing grapes on that map. They pay pretty good. Interesting, interesting. I've never done grape farming on Farm Sim. I think I might have done it like for a half an hour at a live stream when the game first came out. Back in what, November of 2022. But I have, or 2021. When did it come out? It's been like over a year now, so 2021. Yeah. Anyway, back when 22 launched, I'll say it that way. I did a little bit of it, but I haven't really gotten into it. So I might do a series with that just to play around with it. I think it'd be fun. It might be a short-lived series, but we'll see how it goes. And that's one of the things that you got to give Farm Sim credit for, is even if you're not into all the different crops, there is a lot of things to do in Farm Sim, a lot of different styles of farming. So we might have to start playing around with that. Where's a good place to learn auto drive and course play? I do have several videos on both of those. Recently, I did a couple of videos on both. I don't have one that's geared towards like all the beginner stuff for auto drive. I more focus on like kind of specific tasks and functions. I know Farm Sim Guy's done some good tutorials on that, and I want to say, gosh, I can't remember. Somebody else out there has done some pretty good tutorials. What is going on? My GPS randomly shut off. I think I bumped a button or something. I don't know. We're not done yet. We got to keep going. Cotton, 8.6 million liters. We're getting there, folks. Any word if there will be an update on console for the Swathers? Yes, that should be an update coming to the mod hub for that. I've got a preview of that I tested out in Tuesday's video. Today's Tuesday. So we tested that out in today's video. It seems to work great, and my understanding is that's been submitted for testing, so hopefully that's coming out on the mod hub at some point. They have a new beef cattle slaughterhouse mod pack that would be a fun series. Yeah, I agree. I think running a beef cattle farm would be a lot of fun. I'm going to switch over here so that I don't have quite so much engine noise. Farmer Cop has some great tutorials on different things. I haven't ever watched any of his auto drive or course play stuff, but I know he's got lots of gameplay tutorials that are just awesome. You think it dropped today? Pretty sure you saw it on Farm Sim News, Hawkeye. That very well could be. I know it was supposed to be submitted to testing a while ago, so I just, like I said, I have a hard time keeping up with mods, so if the Swather pack dropped, that'll be awesome. Just remember that you need to buy the right Swather, depending on what kind of map you're using. If you're playing on like Edgewater, or a map that's been set up properly for swathing, then you've got to buy that particular Swather for it to work correctly. At least that's in the pack that I've got as a preview, that's how it worked. There we go. Another bale stuck to the back of my combine. Yeah, Farmer Cop's a great guy. He's done a ton of awesome tutorial content. So yeah, if you found his tutorial helpful there, I definitely recommend it. I did a tutorial on how to use them with Courseplay, or I'm sorry, I did an auto drive tutorial on how to use the unloader mode when you're driving the tractor, because a lot of people ask about that, and not a lot of tutorials cover it, or if they do, it's like buried in the middle of a 30-minute video. And so I always like to try and do tutorial videos that stay at around that 10 to 15 minute mark. I find is the sweet spot for a tutorial. If you're spending longer than that, in my opinion at least, you're like trying to cover too many topics in a single video, and you lose, at least I lose attention. I don't have a long attention span. I'm all over the part. So I like to break things up into easier digestible topics. So that's also partly why I haven't put out as many of those, because sometimes it's kind of hard to chop a topic up into something smaller. So, James, how you doing? Have a good night, but have to be up in 6 hours. Appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Have a good one, sir. Why? Why is you doing this to me? That's the second time. I think this keyboard is got a key that is a little loose. I bumped it. This is one of my mechanical keyboards, and I think one of the switches is going bad. Hawkeye, you were wrong. Just went and checked Mod Hub. It's not out there. That's unfortunate. Yeah, keep an eye out on Mod Hub. And BC Bueller's been posting in Discord with updates on his mods, as well as I think Facebook. So when it does launch, I'm sure he'll post about it. There we go. We made it without having to stop to drop that bale off. Very nice. Alrighty, let's see. That's 1, 2, jump into number 367. Oh my goodness. It has been a day, folks. I'm actually really loving watching these other two guys on like kind of a half of strip back here, so I can always turn around and watch them as we head back down. Check in real quick here. We're at 5.5 million liters of wheat left to sell, and we're at 8.7. We got just over a 1.2 million liters of cotton to go. I think we're gonna be here for maybe another 45 minutes to get that done. Oh goodness. So who do we still have? I know we had some people jumping on and off of the server here. Looks like we lost Pity at some point. Nice. We're still cranking away here though. It was nice chatting with you. Enjoy your mile-long rows. Have a good one. Cricket, appreciate you stopping by and hanging out. Keeping the chat lively tonight. It was a fun time. And yeah, I've been thinking a lot about what we want to, how we want to structure things for multiplayer streams. I'd like to keep doing multiplayer streams. I think that's been a lot of fun. So we've been talking about it on the staff team. I think we're going to convert Middleburg over to be live streams on Sunday nights when we're available. So I think we'll be seeing more live streams on the channel here. The Sunday night live stream was a lot of fun. I don't know if we'll be able to do it all the time, especially because we have some of the staff team members also have commitments on Sunday nights. I get commitments on Sunday nights like once a month at least. So we'll see how that goes, but I think that might be a lot of fun to convert that series over to a live stream series. So I'm looking forward to that. Peyton, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hawkeye, you're going to jump on, but it would have taken too long to download the mods. Yeah, we got a few mods on this server. I think if we can, my hope is that we can make the next community server here after we reset from this one a little bit more accessible to people. I want to say this one's like 4 gigs of mods or 4.5, something like that, and that's a lot of mods. This is a PC only server, yes sir. We will be standing up this week an Edgewater, Saskatchewan crossplay server, though, for the channel members. We've got a couple of people on console that want to play that, and I'd love to be on that server as well, playing actively without having the use of like Courseplay and Auto Drive and all those mods that I like to use on PC that make my life easy. We're going to be foregoing those, so you guys are going to get to see me struggle with no GPS or no automation of any kind, just the steering wheel and some wild driving. So that should be for some fun streams as well. So I think we will start streaming on that multiplayer server when I get Edgewater, Saskatchewan set up. I think we're talking about how we can turn that into a little bit of a competition server of some kind. Maybe give the server a goal, have a shared farm where everybody's kind of working towards the same goal. That way I can jump on every week and be part of that, and that's going to be a fun time. So stay tuned for that server coming soon. And then, yeah, I think we're going to try out another ATS stream on Thursday night. And if that keeps going well, maybe that joins as our third stream of the week. So it'll be fun to kind of pick up a third streaming slot here as we move forward and we get 3 streams a week going, and we see if I can keep up that pace. Peyton, if you want to become a channel member, there's a join button at the bottom of the video where you can click, and I believe it's $5 a month, and you get access to the members only area of Discord, as well as all of our multiplayer servers for channel members. And so right now we've got 2 PC only servers running, and we'll be adding Edgewater as a crossplay server that console users can join in on at some point towards the end of this week, with the hope that I can stream on that server next Tuesday. Did anyone do an auto drive course for this map? I don't know. We've done an auto drive course on this map, but I don't know if anybody's released one publicly. Good morning from Belgium. How you doing, Bjorn? Good to see ya. And yes, YouTube does have gifted memberships now, and we've had a number of kind individuals that have gifted a bunch of memberships recently on the channel, so we're seeing quite a few new faces here in the green lately, which is awesome to see the channel members continuing to grow. And if you do become a channel member, just remember you have to hook your YouTube account up to your Discord account in order to see all of the members only areas on Discord. I leverage Discord to kind of manage all things with the channel outside of the streams and the videos and stuff itself. It's worked out really well for us. We've got, I think Perma said we're at 3.7 thousand people on the Discord server now, which is crazy. And yeah, Godly Devil, we are on Crazy Late tonight. Second night in a row that I'm on Crazy Late now, it seems. But we're on late tonight because I got started about 45 minutes late today for the stream. I was at a family function that ran really long, so I figured, we'll run a little late tonight and keep going. I'm only an hour 47 minutes into the stream, so we got a little bit of time left in the tank. And Peyton, appreciate you joining as a member there. Awesome. Welcome, welcome. Is there a separate Discord for members as well as separate servers? No, so there is only one Discord server, but there are several members-only channels that are there, and there's 2 separate farm sim dedicated servers for channel members. And if you're a channel member, you get to be a farm manager and set up your own farm on one of those maps. And so right now we're running UMRV, the Build Your Own Farm edition, and we're also running a Chilliwack server. You play about 50 to 60 hours a week, so would change it up some. Yeah, and I've found that our multiplayer server guys are a pretty tight-knit community. A lot of people on there that like to play, and a lot of times they're on just helping each other out with different things. You know, everybody's running. A lot of the guys like to run their own farms, but also a lot of the guys like to help each other out. So it's always fun to log on and see everybody kind of chipping in and getting things done, helping each other out, you know, letting people know when their crops are ready to go. Because we do run those servers, you know, on a certain timer, you know, so that everybody can get a chance to get in and get their fields done. Because people do have lives and things to do, so it's a lot of fun. Yeah, Godly, it's been one of those weeks. I streamed on Sunday night with SK Livin on Middleburg, which was, you know, something new for me. And then we streamed on the Kedrick Builds channel yesterday. For 4.5 hours I streamed. So that was the longest stream I've done in a long time. And then we're streaming tonight on the late side. And then I'm going to stream again on Thursday. So that'll be 4 streams in 1 week, which I think is probably the most I've ever streamed in a single week. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing if I can actually get all my videos out this week as well. Because normally I record some videos in the evenings on some of these nights. But we've been a little bit behind. You'll notice the videos have gone out a little later in the day the last few days. But I think I'm going to get back on track here tomorrow. I think we should have a video out at my normal 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then we'll see if I can get back on track for the rest of the week here. That Icarus stream is one of the longer streams I've ever done. Yep. I would, at some point, I want to do kind of like a, you know, maybe not a 24-hour stream, but an all-day stream and do some kind of like challenge or something for Farm Sim. I just haven't come up with a good idea, but we were talking about some different ideas. Maybe when I hit 30,000 subscribers here is the next big number coming up. We'll do some kind of a special stream or something. The channel's been really growing a lot lately. I never thought we'd get this far, so we'll have to do that. We should do a members stream. Yeah, I was saying we're gonna set up a new Edgewater crossplay members server here this week, and maybe I'll try and stream on that on Tuesday. That'll be fun because we won't have any automation of any kind. No GPS, no auto drive, no course play. We got to do it all ourselves, which is going to be a lot of fun. Do a 12-hour stream. Yeah, the problem is having a family and kids and stuff. I don't often get 12 hours to myself. But we'll find a day here somewhere. See if the wife can take the kids somewhere and we'll make it happen. The stream ends when you crash. This can be the challenge for next Thursday. That would be a very short stream, especially if I'm not using GPS or something. My driving skills are legendarily bad. Are we making progress on our goal here? We are over 9 million, less than 1 million liters to go. We're catching up quick on our 10 million liter goal here. This cotton is the last crop we've got to get to 10 million liters. Well, now, Kedrick, that is un-American. There you go. or a stream without any crashes. I did a stream with no crashes the other day, didn't I? I can't remember. I have to say the challenge on this map has been a lot of fun in trying to get to 10 million liters of everything. The farming itself has not been quite as interesting. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of just driving straight for a long time here. I think it's a lot more interesting when you've got uniquely shaped fields and you can kind of have a little bit more going on and doing some stuff. It is funner when you've got grain to unload and you've got grain carts kind of moving in and out and stuff. That does keep things interesting, but I'm looking forward to tackling some more medium-sized maps with different things to do in a stream. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, and Edgewater should be a good map for that. I'd also think UMRV would be a fun one for that, especially with productions, with the different fields, with all the getting down into town and all the elevations and stuff. I think I need to do more of that, and it's one of those where I'm always hesitant to stream on a single player series, but I'm kind of wondering if I might convert some of my single player servers or series over into multiplayer servers at some point, and try and start letting, you know, either some of the channel members of the community join in as we get a few more years down the road here. I might just make those multiplayer. That might be fun. Alex, how late am I going? I don't even know. We're already 45 minutes past when I normally stop for the night. I think at this point, I really just want to see us get to 10 million liters of cotton so that we can say we have completed our challenge of getting 10 million of all the crops. So we'll probably be on here for just a little while longer. I know K-State has been out there working tirelessly, keeping everything moving, picking up bales and transferring crops and all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to seeing us get to that magical 10 million liters. I see a lot of bales over here though too. You did a stream with no crashes, but it was Icarus. I don't know. I crashed pretty hard every time I got mauled by the polar bear in Icarus, so. Peyton, if it wasn't for you, I would have never played on Edgewater. Yeah, that map was interesting. It's funny is they had another version of it came out originally, if I remember correctly. And I probably shouldn't say this, but I kind of glanced at it and I was like, I don't know if that's really my kind of a map. And then they reached out to me about doing an early access on it, and when they redid it, and I checked it out and I was like, oh wow, this map is actually really cool. This is going to be a lot of fun. And so this is the second time in my farm sim career where I have looked at a map and gone, I don't think that's going to be a cool map, or maybe not my style. And then it turns out that it's really awesome. I did the same with Flint Hills originally when it came out, believe it or not, and that was one of my more popular series on FS19. I looked at Flint Hills and I was like, it looks okay. I don't know if it's my style. And then I ended up playing a ton on that map. So that goes to show you, you never know until you actually jump on and give something a shot. We need to add that new mod for the time date line changes at the beginning of a new server to keep track of the years. I have not seen that mod. I'll have to check that out. Can you link that in the members only chat, Godly, for me so I remember to check that out? That's the other thing. I talked about how hard it is for me to keep track of everything on Discord with 3.7 thousand people on there now. But I do always read all of the members' chat messages and respond. So if I don't get to you, I'm sorry. But sometimes I get a lot of DMs as well. It's hard to get through all the messages lately. But I'm catching up slowly now that I'm back from vacation last week with the family. All right, we're gonna skip another 2 rows here. 73, 74, and go down 75. Oh, or wait, I messed up. Stop. There, 75. Ooh, we're gonna go right into the trees. Maybe we'll take the island pass. That'll be fun. Can actually do some real driving. I don't want to be driving in a straight line all night. Gotta wrap the stream up with some steering wheel skills here. My 6-year-old came to the banquet that I was at tonight with us, and we didn't get home until 9:45, and his bedtime's usually at 8. So I'm sure it's going to be a rough morning for both of us tomorrow, staying up so late on my half and him being up way later than he should have been. So 7 o'clock comes early for him when he's got to get ready for school. Little guy's been having a fun time adjusting to having to go to kindergarten every day, but he's a trooper. All right, I'm gonna go to the right here, I think, and go around this island. So let's see if we can make that happen. These crazy deer everywhere. I think I was on 75? I can't remember now. Extended game info display. Nice. I'll have to check that out for sure. Sounds cool. Must be raising him well if he's a trooper. Yeah, he's a good guy. He's doing good in school too. It's fascinating. This is such a fun age. He's 6, and he went from, you know, knowing a handful of words and a little bit of math to, you know, he's reading books now and stuff at bedtime on his own, you know, and it's just amazing watching him sound everything out, figure it out on the fly. I don't know. It's just an amazing age. And, you know, you get, as a parent, you get all choked up. It's like, oh, my little kids are growing up so fast. The oldest is going to college next year. That's been super stressful going through that, but we're finally accepted one of his colleges that he wants to go to. We finally picked one, so that's going to be fun. And then the other guy's in kindergarten. So I got one leaving high school and one coming into the school system all in the same year. It's been an emotional year. Do you know anything about the GMC Sierra that's supposed to be for all platforms? I have not seen anything about that. I'm guessing it won't be branded as a GMC Sierra, though, given that you can't get branding on the in-game mod hub. But that would be a cool truck to see for sure. And there we go. That's all cleaned up. Let's get back over here and see if I can find my row. Swamp Fox is gonna get in the lead. There you go. All this time, finally in the lead. Oh, the tree. Oh, we almost had our first crash. I don't even think this is my row, but it's my row now. Got to keep people on their toes. Narrow miss there. I know. I was like so worried I was going to lose my record for the night here of no crashes yet. That one was close. Oh man, I've also got to spend some time. I have to get the crash counter working before Thursday's stream. Dylan, there are ads on all of my streams and videos. It's how I keep things running over here. Although I do turn off the required ads on live streams, I think. They should only be the optional ones. apologies. I'm losing a lung over here. You can tell I hit that magical 2-hour mark where I turn into a pumpkin. My cold here is still hanging on, and the constant coughing seems to be a mild irritant, but we're gonna champion through because we're over 9 million here. We got to get to that 10 million mark here. I've had like 5 pops up since the stream started. First time I've had it happen during my streams. Interesting. You should be able to skip the ads though. I don't put, I make sure to uncheck the box of unskippable ads, because that's just annoying. But yeah, unfortunately, internet is stupid expensive in my area. I'm currently paying like $180 a month to get internet that I can actually upload YouTube content on, because it's just stupid expensive over here. I wish that I could get fiber, because that'd be a lot cheaper. So YouTube, most of my YouTube revenue just goes towards keeping the internet on and the multiplayer servers running. I do pay a little bit for having the Discord server, because we've got so many people on Discord that we've got Nitro and stuff going, so it's crazy. I never, and software, oh my gosh, I pay the stupid Adobe software that I use. Those people are crooks. They've got some nice software, but man, is it expensive. I can't remember what I'm paying for that, but I think Adobe Cloud is like $700 or $800 a year now. It just keeps going up every time I renew. It's like even more dollars. Stupid. And I'm in software. I get it. I understand, you know, the whole cloud model, and they've got to make money and all that good stuff. But some of us are just trying to put out some fun YouTube videos, you know? Oh man, we're almost at midnight here. It is getting late. There's K-State off with another load. Let's see how much we're gonna make. So where did our cotton go? We had over 9 million a minute ago. Now we've got less. That's a problem. I wonder if it's counting the bales on the ground. 8870. Let's see what happens when this one hits the ground. What's on the trailer is not counted. 8880. Oh, it's counting the bales on the ground. Crazy. The truck really holds 400K worth of bales, though? That's insane. Yeah, Adobe has gotten ridiculous. Exactly. Almost 11 where you're at. Your good old Central Time there in Iowa, Trio. Favorite tractor on Farm Sim would be the 8RX. That's my favorite John Deere tractor here. I just love the way the tracks look and work and stuff. I've never actually gotten to drive one in real life, though. I've gotten to drive a lot of equipment. I got to drive my first 9R this spring. When did I do that? Or was it last fall now? Gosh, the days are blending together. But a wonderful gentleman in the community that lives out on the western side of the Michigan State had me out, and I got to drive that around, and that was fun. That's a huge tractor. You know, you play with all this equipment in Farm Sim, and you don't realize how big it really, really is until you see it in person. You ditched Adobe. So I started out with DaVinci Studio, but that was more optimized for people with Macs for editing. Didn't work out so well, wasn't very performant on my PC. Adobe runs like a dream on my PC. It integrates really well with my NVIDIA card, and I can crank out 4K content and render a 30-minute 4K video in like 5 minutes. And so I couldn't find another piece of software that would let me improve my workflow and have it crank a video out so fast. And so for as expensive as it is, it's like your time is worth a lot of money as well. And so, you know, when I'm cranking out 2 videos a day between the 2 channels, like I have been the last few weeks, being able to render out 2 videos in 10-15 minutes and get them uploading is a huge time saver. I think it was taking me 45 minutes to render out the videos when I was using DaVinci. Iowa is the best. There's a lot of people in the community from Iowa. If we were talking about real life tractors, though, not in Farm Sim, the 4240 would have to be the tractor of choice for me. I love that tractor. That was a tractor that I spent a lot of time in real life. And so that one's always going to have a special place in my heart. Vegas Pro would be for like 6+ hours for that, I bet. Yeah. I do all of my videos in 4K because that's what I play in. I play on a 4K monitor, and so I record in 4K, which makes the editing take a lot longer because it's a little bit slower, but I upload all my content in 4K because I find that generally YouTube gives me a better quality of video after it does its rendering and compression and all that stuff. So that also contributes to me needing faster internet to upload these giant files. I think a lot of the videos, most of the videos I upload are like 18 gigs or something every day. So uploading 2 of those a day is a lot of bandwidth. Need to get EY Modding's pulling tractor for the next series, 1,000+ horse. That'd be a fun one to play around with, just as a one-off video. Oh no, the hiccups are back. Upset all the tornadoes we're getting. Yeah, the tornadoes have been crazy around the Midwest lately. We're expecting possibility of tornadoes tomorrow here in Michigan. I'm not excited about that. That's one of the few benefits that Michigan has going for it is we don't really get that much bad weather like that. You know, we get some snow in the winter, but we don't get the crazy exotic stuff usually. Grew up putting hours behind a 4430, 4320, and a 520. Now your favorite is your M8RX. Nice. Hey, is that Wandre? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. You're catching me on a lot later than I usually stream. I'm usually done by 11 p.m. Eastern time, but we're up to midnight already now, so it's going well. And as you can see, we're up to 9.15 million. I can't even talk tonight. 9.15 million liters of cotton. We need to get to 10 million. So we're going to keep going for a little bit here. Peyton, we're supposed to get some tornadoes tonight. Yeah. That's, I mean, just stay safe out there. It's been crazy the last few days. Local fire department posted saying potential of EF2s or bigger. Yeah, that's luckily not as big as what we've been seeing in some of the other areas, but it's any size tornado is going to be a bad time. M. Barth, good night. Have a good one. Appreciate you coming and hanging out tonight. Jonathan Works, did you hear about the tornadoes in northwest Arkansas? We're about to get hit with another storm. I've just seen so many tornadoes all throughout the country. I was personally, you know, and this is selfish, I was more focused on all the tornadoes around the Memphis area was that a Friday night, because we were in Memphis on Friday, so that area got hit pretty hard, it sounded like. The 2-inch hail, yeah, Permas, that's also of some concern. Luckily, we've got both of our cars in a garage, so hopefully we won't see too much damage from that. Probably already past 10 million goal as somebody was picking up the bales earlier. Yeah, I don't know how many bales fit on a truck. And so I'm kind of keeping my eye out. There we go. We're at 9.38 now. So it does keep jumping up here. And we're going to keep going here until we get to 10. We can't... I think it counts the ones on the ground, though. So it's like one of those... It's only ever the ones that are in motion that we don't get counted. We do have some sitting on the truck right now, it sounds like. We've got K-State in the other harvester here trying to keep all the harvesters moving, get this crop off the ground as fast as we can. He's running it down the headland way down there. Oh, none on truck. The truck holds 20, though, which is 200,000 bales. Or 200,000 liters, because it's 10,000 liters per bale. 20 bales, 200,000 liters. I can do math, even after midnight. On North and West Little Rock got hit pretty hard, but all last Friday when there's, like, it's close to me, it got hit pretty bad. Yeah, it's always terrifying when those kinds of storms roll through, for sure. I'm watching my bale get created here. Oh, nope. I was off by one. And I haven't checked in is where we're at with the wheat. So we've sold just over 6 million liters of wheat over the course of the stream. So we're gonna be selling crops for a while. Have to have some good auto drive courses that are just running those out of the bins. A good times. But yeah, 9.4 million liters. We're getting there. Yeah, so we were in Memphis last Friday, and before we left, we stopped in. We went to the Memphis Zoo just to check it out on the last day for a few hours in the morning before we headed up to Kentucky to visit the Mammoth Caves. And my wife's like, I've never been to Arkansas before. Can we go across the border just so I can say we've been there? And so we went. There's 2 interstates that come like on either side of Memphis that kind of go right into Arkansas there. And so we came in on the south, got off on like the second exit, spun around and went right back into the zoo in Memphis. Oh no, oh, my crash counter streak is over. And so I took her to Arkansas on a technicality. We didn't even get out of the car, which I told her I don't think it counts unless you get out of the car. But there was no rest stop or anything where we were at. The way it worked out, we didn't get over in time for the rest area. So she's officially been to Arkansas. Go buy about 30 more semis and set it up on auto drive for a couple hours. Yeah, we've got 3, and we've got a placeable sell point that we're using. So I don't think it's a problem with the trucks. I think it's just the unload speeds. 10 million liters is a lot of liters. Dylan, have a good one. Appreciate you hanging out for so long. Get some sleep, and we'll talk to you next stream, hopefully. But yeah, I can't believe I ran into the trees. I was doing so good, and then I got so excited. I was telling a story right into the trees. I can't believe we've gotten nearly 3 million liters off of this field already. And look at how much of this field is left. We're not even halfway through it, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we've made it halfway through this field yet, because we haven't even gotten to the number 17. Insane. So much cotton. We are, for a minute though, I was actually kind of wondering, like, are we going to have enough cotton to do 3 million liters? 3 million liters sounded like a lot of cotton to me, but obviously I didn't know what I was talking about, because look at us now. 9.46, almost 9.5. Crazy times. K-State can believe that I ran into the trees. That's true. That's true. It wouldn't be a Kedrick Farms live stream if I didn't run into something. I'm actually really looking forward, as sad I shouldn't say it this way, but I'm really looking forward to the ATS stream on Thursday, because we're going to be doing a multiplayer convoy, and I guarantee that's going to lead to some chaos. I told Livin we're going to put him up in front because he likes to drive slow and very realistically, and I'm going to be right behind him, riding his bumper the whole way. What is this? Do we have like a pile of lime or something out in the field? Is that snow? What is this? Oh, it's a big rock or something. I don't know what that is. It looks almost like tarped silage. Fascinating. I think I'm going to make it my mission, and maybe that'll be the fun game we can play, is I'm going to try and tag all of the staff team. Like, I want to make it so that I can like get right on their back bumper and like run into them from behind a little bit. Just a little love tap. I don't want to run anybody off the road. But I think that's going to be my mission, to see if I can manage to tag all 3 of the staff team guys that are planning on being on. Don't forget to bail up the Columbian barn in that field. Oh, there's some more money. I love that environmental score bonus. What is our environmental score? Our environmental score is 50? That doesn't seem right. Oops. How do I see that again? I don't want to be clicked on a map anymore. Can I not unclick? Oh, let's do it this way. Oh, I can't unclick? Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Our environmental score is a lot better than 50. 76. It's increasing our sell prices by 8%. Not too shabby. That's Kid Pity's lime pile. There you go. The wheat sales just keep on cranking. Where's my thing? 3.7 million liters left. Good deal, and we're officially over 9.5. We're almost there, folks. We need 50 or 500,000. That's 50 bales. There's 5 of us, so 10 bales apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a 5th one somewhere out there. I think K-State's a little further behind because he's jumping out to manage the trucks and stuff. So I think that one's K-State down there. We're getting there. I can feel it. We're close. We're have to fall off my no caffeine kick here to find the energy to go too much later, though. I'm coming up on a year and a half of not drinking caffeine. It's been a personal journey for me to try and give up some of my less healthy vices. And so in a year and a half, I've had exactly 3 caffeinated beverages that I can recall. So that's been a lot of fun. And Cody, how long are we going to be on? We're going to be on until we have 10,000 liters of cotton. I don't know what that's going to take, but that's the goal. We are at 9.5, 9.57, so 43 bales to go. Godly Devil is the public server on hard difficulty, easy, or mid. Great question. I don't remember. I think we left it on something. I'm not logged in as an admin. I can't tell you. Let's go see. We are on normal economic difficulty. We did turn off periodic plowing a little ways in because it was just out of control, but we left the weeds on. So, balances. Somewhat with you on the caffeine. For the most part, I've cut it out, but every now and then I'll get a pop that's caffeinated. Yeah. And it's not like I'm, you know, like, oh, I can't eat, you know, a piece of chocolate because the chocolate has caffeine in it or anything like that. But I was at a point where I was drinking, you know, 5 or 6 energy drinks a day, and that was just not healthy. So we made some lifestyle changes, started losing some weight, trying to get back in shape a bit. We'll see how long that takes. Got a few pounds to go here for sure, though. And I have to say is that Mr. Sealy P's been going through his own journey on some of that, I think, and posting about it. So that's been kind of fun to follow along with. Yeah, Godly, we were doing some plowing early on. We had a few of the bigger plow mods on here, and it was just painful. So plowing went away after a bit. You must make a Let's Play through on the West Bridge Hills. I don't think I've played that map. That would be a fun one to check out. Cutting out a lot of high fructose corn syrup out of the diet over the last 3 years has made you feel drastically better. Used to drink a 12-pack of Dr. Pepper a day. I've been there, man. Now, it's funny, is all I drink is water all day long. I drink about 3 to 4 liters of water a day now. So that has definitely helped me feel a lot better. And then I guess I shouldn't say that's all I drink. I do drink adult beverages in the evening with my wife, you know, on occasion. So there are other beverages that get drank, but that's about it. During the day, it's just water. And then in the evenings, occasionally I'll have a drink with the wife. So you're on a mission to ingest as much caffeine as I can in a day via coffee without having a heart attack. I've been there too. There was a point where I was drinking like 2 or 3 2-liters of Mountain Dew as well. And there's just too much caffeine. Caffeine was causing one of your eyelids to just randomly twitch. I also, yes, I had various facial tics, and caffeine also really messes with my muscles. So my neck muscles were really causing me some major problems, and it took about 2 weeks, I think, before all of the side effects of stopping drinking caffeine really fully wore off. I was really miserable for a while. Plus, just when your caffeine is coming in through, you know, pop and different things, like it's just so much sugar and gaining so much weight. It was just crazy. So, been turning that around. I'm, I don't know, I've lost something like 20 pounds over the last year here. Not losing it as fast as I'd like. I like to eat. I'm a big guy, but we'll get there. We'll get there. If you didn't have caffeine, you couldn't handle and deal with most of society. Yeah, exactly. The hardest part I find is finding the energy to deal with the kids sometimes. It's just like, I don't have the energy for this 6-year-old running around like crazy some days. Could really use a pick-me-up, but you get used to it. You find your energy in different ways. Godly Devil, gals and guys, I'm out. Have to get up early. Y'all have a good rest of stream. Good night. Appreciate you coming and hanging out tonight, as always, sir. Always good to see the channel members, especially guys like you, sir, who have been around for quite some time now. Have a wonderful evening, sir. Hermes went from a 2-liter of Mountain Dew a day to now 3/4 to a 2-liter of A&W root beer. I love me some A&W root beer. I'm a root beer float kind of a guy. All right, let's come back in here. 9.67. We're getting there. Down to 3 million liters of wheat left. The question is which is going to finish first? Are we going to sell all the wheat, or are we going to get these last bales that we need? Because the bales are going slower than... at the later into the stream we get, it feels like the bales are going slower and slower, but I think that's just my anticipation. I'm excited to see us get to that goal line. It's been a long-run server here. Like, as far as this many people being on in a server this big, we've had it running for a while here, and I wasn't sure that we would have the endurance to actually keep going and complete the challenge. I kind of thought that once people started getting into this map and they saw how big the fields were and how long it takes to do anything, that we'd lose a lot of interest. Because me personally, like, it bothers me to not finish a job in a stream, and we've been going on this for what, 3 hours, 2.5 hours now, and we are now nowhere near done with this field, right? And I don't know, I like to finish a job when I start it. It always kills me when I have to extend a video and not finish up the job that I'm working on. We are officially halfway, a little bit over a pass or two over halfway done with this field, though, so that's pretty cool. We're getting there, folks. Oh, and this is the island, so we're just kind of skipping the short rows on the other side now. That's all right. We've got so much cotton, it doesn't matter. Too funny. Looking up here at all the machines moving and grooving. K-State's on the other side of the island. Oh, there he is. Oh, he is. He's cleaning that up solo about as fast as we're taking 4 rows at a time on the up and down here. What's the plans for Edgewater in the next episode? Edgewater, let's see, we're doing canola harvest, so I think the plans in the next episode are to wrap up that canola harvest. Oh, pardon me a moment. Gotta lose a lung over here. We're gonna wrap up canola harvest, and we're gonna bust out some cleanup and see if we can maybe extend parts of the fields that we've got, cut down a couple of small trees in some places, and just see if I can get the things lined up a little bit better so that course play doesn't run into so many issues on that big field at the north side of the map. I think I might separate it back into 2 separate fields, but at the narrow point where it connects to the top of the map there. Oh, look at that. We've got my Oryu on the server now. It's going slower because the truck driver is getting tired. Actually, I think this mod that we have here, this time-saving stock check, is actually counting bales on the ground as soon as they get dropped. So I think we've got an accurate count of all of the bales, even though we don't have them in storage yet. Yep, we just picked up another 10,000 when Swamp dropped that that bale off. Caleb, you're going to be sad this series is coming to an end. This has been fun. What I like about this series is it does give me a chance to focus on chat a little bit more and be engaged. I feel like a lot of times with some of my other live streams, I get so focused on what I'm doing, I forget to read chat and interact with all of you. So this series does give me a lot more freedom to keep up with chat most of the time. And it's been fun working towards a goal. I think for the community multiplayer servers moving forward, we're always going to have some kind of a goal to work towards. You know, I don't know what that is. We're kind of tossing around some ideas right now with the current farm managers on the community server here. But we're going to do something with productions, I think, on the next map, just to mix things up. And I'm sure we'll come up with some nice goals for the server to hit as a team and have some fun doing it. And that makes for me, interesting live streams because I don't get to play every day on the community servers. So when I get to check in once a week and interact with folks, you know, for me, it's cool to see what have we done since last week and just kind of check out that progress and talk about it. That's a lot of fun for me. Now, we are starting to see quite a few bales stacked up over here. Look at all those bales. At some point, this server is going to start feeling the performance hit if we get too many bales going. However, I think at this point, everybody's just focused on can we get all the bales out onto the field here that we need before Kedrick falls asleep because he's up past his bedtime. It'll be 2 nights in a row I've made dumb choices and decided to stream instead of sleep. So luckily tomorrow night is a lighter night for me. We got to get all charged back up to get ready for ATS on Thursday. I think it would be cool if we did a giant dairy farm. We tried that on Westby, but then I ran into scheduling problems and we just ran into a lot of mod related issues on that server. I think half of the equipment I had on the farm had some kind of an issue with it. So we might have to do a big dairy farm as a stream. I think maybe on Edgewater we'll get the dairy farm set up and going when we do the Edgewater stream. That might be fun because then it'll be something a little bit different than the Edgewater that I'm playing single player for the Let's Play series. If we did the dairy farm on Edgewater, that could mix things up on the multiplayer server. It took you that long to get the mods sorted. Yeah, that does have a tendency to happen. There we are, 9.8. We've got 200,000 to go, 20 bales. 2 bales for everybody. Or no, not 2 bales. That's totally wrong. 5 bales left for everybody? No, I can't do math. 5 of us. We each dropped 10,000, so we're doing 50,000. 4 bales. All right. The math skills are getting worse as the later it gets. Imagine that. Am I still going to be doing a series on UMRV and Edgewater for a while? Yeah, I think we are. Will let me drop the 10 million liter bale? Oh, that's... I appreciate that. I'm excited. We should let K-State drop the 10 million liter bale. He's been leading the charge for me. But I guess we do have to do it on stream here. We got to make sure we capture the moment. All right, my GPS has gone a little cattywampus. There we go. We're back. But yeah, so generally when I set up for a Let's Play series, I like to run a series for a minimum of 2 years, preferably 3 years, to really feel like I've accomplished something in a Let's Play series, because the first year is all just getting used to the map, getting used to the farm, figuring out what works, what you need. And then the second year is where I feel like you really start playing on a map for the first time. And then on the third year is when you can really start growing your farm and expanding your fields and expanding your equipment because you've made some money. And so that's why I like to always shoot for a minimum of 3 years on a series. Now, UMRV is an interesting one, right? We're already, I don't even know, we're 20-something episodes in, and I'm just now, you know, getting to the point where I've played the game for a full year, right? I haven't even gotten around to our second harvest yet because you start during harvest. And so I'm 20-plus episodes in, and I haven't gotten through 1 year of gameplay. So that's been a lot of fun. And so I could see us getting to 50 plus episodes easily on these two series. And it's easy to stack up the episodes when I'm putting out videos every day. So that's been also a lot of fun, is getting up to, well, not every day, but the work days, the 5 days a week, posting Let's Play content. I have not been holding up my end of the deal with posting more like tutorial and informational content on the weekends. So I do want to get back to doing some more of that too. What's the most hours you have on a same game? You're coming up on 100 hours? Oh man. In FS19, I want to say I was at 500, 600 hours into the Millennial Farmer map. So I had a lot of hours logged on that map. I think we had 60 some odd episodes in that series, and I did a lot of off-camera work back in the day on that series. So I had a lot of hours logged. Yeah, I've logged thousands of hours to Farm Sim 22 already. The Iowa Dairy series, yeah, that on UMRV, that's been a really fun series for me to record. Used to love the Millennial Farmer series. Yeah, that was one of my favorites of all time. It really was. It was a great series, a great map. I'm trying to look and see how many thousands of hours I've logged to Farm Sim 22 already. I've got an app for that, I think. Library. Farming simulator. Let me see. I have too many games in my library that I'll never get around to playing. Yeah. We had like 2,500 hours logged to FS19. Crazy times. Not too many people do Iowa series. I think there's been a few people doing that UMRV map on YouTube, but yeah, not a lot of people focus on some of the Midwest states, I find, that have, I'll say, flatter terrain typically. Caleb, you enjoyed the Clark Farms one. That was a lot of fun. I actually got to meet Clark Farms in person at the Farm Progress show. He's a cool dude. He was a lot of fun to talk to. We were hanging out for a little bit on the last day of the Farm Progress show in September. And so for me, that was fun because he used to drop by the live streams and say hi and talk a little bit, because he made the original Clark Farms map in the previous version of Farm Sim that MRG converted over and added onto. And so getting to meet a lot of these farm tubers was a lot of fun. Hey, Faber Farming, how you doing, man? It must be early for you, sir. We are still streaming way past my normal bedtime. We're getting so close here. We're 9 bales to go. And we'll be at 10 million liters of cotton. 9 bales, folks. And here comes another one. You're definitely going back to bed. I can appreciate that. All right, 7 bales to go. We got to keep an eye on it. What do you do to keep the map fun? Because I've got the newest equipment you can get, and I'm starting to lose interest, but you love the farm, if it makes sense. Yeah, so I'd say one of the things that I've done to keep maps fresh is I don't start with the best equipment. I try to start with some older stuff, some mixed stuff, and work my way up. So that's one thing you can do. The other thing you can do is give yourself a challenge. So that there's something you're working towards rather than just trying to make as much money as possible. So for me, like, I'm learning about new game mechanics right now or trying new crops. You know, I could farm way more efficiently and just make a bunch of money if I wanted to in my UMRV series. But, you know, I'm spending time to plant some clover and alfalfa and things like that just so that I can play around with those new mechanics. And anytime I start to get bored with something, I usually just go grab a new crop. So, like, for me, you know, I actually started a whole series on Royalton, Minnesota map one time and went and planted a bunch of potatoes. And just, you know, it was something I hadn't done before. And so that had me find some new mods and do a whole bunch of other things. So, Kedrick, I need permissions to redirect to you, boss. I'm not sure what you're asking, but good to see you in the chat, 4B Gaming. And you'll have to forgive me. I'm getting over a sinus infection, and it's way past when I normally stream, so I'm getting a little loopy towards the end here. Just feeding your cows on Farm Sim and you're going to get some sleep. There you go. Got to keep them fed. We got 5 bales to go, folks. 5 more bales. That means that if everybody out here that's left right now puts down 1 more bale, and we'll be good to go. We've got 6 of us in the field here, so there's 1. We're going to be down to 4 bales left now. There's another one. 3 bales to go. It's like the jackpot. Who's going to be the lucky last bale here? K-State just ran out of stuff to harvest. He's got to jump in here real quick. We got 3 bales to go, and here's mine's coming out. I've got a little bit more to go. So this will be 2 bales to go. Let's see if Amand or K-State's gonna get the lucky honor here. 2 bales. All right. Well, I'm gonna pull off here, and we're gonna jump out and see if we can get some green shots. Oh, there's Amand dropping one. That's gonna leave K-State with our honors here. Well deserved, because he has done so much to help keep this server running for me over the last several weeks. So much appreciated, sir. We're gonna have to get in here and get the screenshot. How's he doing? He's almost there, 87%. He's gonna run out of field here before that bale comes in. There it is. K-State with the magic 10 million liter bale right at the end row. Love it. Absolutely love it, sir. There it is, folks. 10 million liters of cotton. And we've sold over 8 million liters of wheat over the course of the stream. There we go. I'm excited. So excited. We've got Lumberjack mod. I'm going to throw this bale as far as I can. Okay, maybe not. Throw! It won't throw. I must be flying. I must not be able to throw it. It's too heavy. Oh, well. 4B, how you doing, man? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. You were going to send your members over here from a members stream. Appreciate you, sir, and welcome to the channel members. Much appreciated. ODF, good to see you. Paul, good to see you, man. Doug, how you doing? We just finished up the 10 million liter challenge that we took on with Argzy's community. We started a little bit after them, but you know, we've got a few more active players on the server, some really hardcore guys here, and a huge thank you to everybody who showed up in the stream tonight, especially K-State, Swampbox, Amon, Farmer Tech. We had Pity on here for a while earlier. You guys really helped champ it out tonight, and we've had a lot of other active players on the server, but this has been the biggest challenge we've ever taken on in Farm Sim. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we also had straw that we sold off earlier. So 10 different crop types to 10 million liters. Crazy. Crazy times. So I think the plan for the community server here is everybody wants to sell off all of these crops just to see what the total money amount is going to be. And other than that, we're going to be standing up a new server here soon. So stay tuned for a little bit here as we figure out what that's going to entail, because we've got some interesting ideas around a production-based map estimated at 120 million for sales. That's going to be epic. Yeah, thank goodness it's done, K-State. This map was fun, but it was too big. Like, I am looking forward to a map that's a little bit smaller than this one next time. A little bit smaller, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. All right, folks, we've been streaming for almost 3 hours tonight, a little bit past my limit. It's getting late here. I think we're going to wrap it up. I'm super excited to be able to say we knocked out this challenge. And we'll catch you guys next time on Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern for real this time. I won't be starting so late on Thursday. And we're going to do an ATS convoy with a few of the staff team just to mix it up a little bit. And then next Sunday night, I hope, we'll be back with another Middleburg live stream. We'll have to see, make sure everybody's schedule lines up for that. And then next Tuesday, we'll have something new on the channel for farming content stream again. So we'll catch you guys all tomorrow morning for a UMRV video. And other than that, have a great rest of your evening for those on this side of the pond. For those of you over in Europe where it's already tomorrow, have a great day. That's all for today. Kedurk out. And my new stream deck comes tomorrow, so I can actually close a stream down without fumbling. Where's the buttons? We lost the buttons.